Hotels and Vastu. Answer. For not observing the Vastu principles, hotels are falling into problems day by day. Many people are of the opinion that adherence of Vastu will enhance the project cost manifold. This is wrong. After coming into contact with a good qualified Vastu consultant, you yourself could realize that who may be having very good grip both on micro aspects and application aspects of the Vastu principles. Such a qualified Vastu consultant could easily prove that adherence of Vastu is economic, cannot be a cost enhancer. Coming to this immediate subject, I request you to look into the picture. Forwards, upwards is north, and this becomes the south, and that becomes the east and west. Coming to the first aspect of this acquisition of a line for a hotel, when a large area of land is to be acquired, and most commonly the shape of that land may not be either in square or rectangular shapes. Vastu permits only these two shapes. Even in the absence of these two these two shapes, a qualified Vastu consultant could give you good justification to that property. Coming to another aspect, water resources. If water is not to be found in the northeast corner of a given site, people are tending to opt for some other corners, which is very detrimental for that property, and in this case for that hotel. And the third one, building. Even in Western and Arab countries, when people are falling, mostly buildings are to be found only in square or rectangular shapes. I fail to understand the reason for the Indians for deviating from this shape. Apart from this one, of course, two more shapes are permitted for hotel industry, L and U shape. If a structure needs to be raised in L shape, that L shape could be along with this western and southern directions, but cannot be in other directions. If that L shape is found in some other directions, definitely the hotel will have to face terrible problems. If structure needs to be raised in U shape, of course, opening could be either towards east or towards north. It should not be otherwise. In the absence of these two, of course, problems are obviously to be faced by such hotels. Coming to another aspect of rooms, of course, the room could face in any face, east, south, west, north, any facing could be there, but observance of the Vastu principles need to be there. And the hotel management may be thinking that how visitor may not be having idea about the Vastu, but of course visitors may not be knowing the Vastu, but once after entering a room which is not a Vastu-oriented one, of course, the occupant may not be getting enjoyment or happiness and may not be getting good results for their missions. In the absence of the happiness and success and all these things, how the visitor could visit once again to the same hotel? Cannot be. In spite of having some knowledge and the fundamentals of the Vastu of a room, for the sake of economy or convenience or look, people are neglecting the Vastu. This is one of the most important reasons for the failure of the hotels. I found many places, in many hotels, washroom in the northeast corner of a room. How it could be? Cannot be. It goes against the Vastu principle. That's the fundamental. So, these are all the reasons for the hotel industry to fall into problems day by day. With correction of Vastu defects may not be a major issue, may not be involved, may not be requiring much finance or much risk. Of course, a qualified Vastu consultant could give you economic solutions even if some defects are found in any hotel. For getting clarification for any of your doubt, of course, both on my mobile number and on my email, you could contact me. Don't forget to subscribe the channel Like it, share it, and pass on your comment too. Until my next episode, I take leave. Until then, namaste.